Tank Davis. Hashtag Mellow Yellow is left out. Let's talk.
Push the weight in no flex. Flex the live is one in the six. With the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out. Full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. Nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
You say before you retire you want to fight Devin and Shakur. Is that still the plan?
I never said that. When I said that? I never said that. But I would for sure. But I never said before I retire I want to fight them too. I never said that. You said
new deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. You get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about in those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Let's get to it, man. Y'all remember that? I'm not gonna let you forget it. I'm not gonna let you forget it. Now, more than enough time has passed. I like to let things rest for a while. I want to see where they go. And to you mellow yellow slurpers, y'all can't even tell me what this kid's doing next. Because if I don't know, I know you don't know. So y'all can have powered panels, 5-hour streams about what you want to see him do next, or you can speculate what he does next. You don't even know if this kid's going to jail or not. You really don't know. You don't know what's going on. For all I know, a judge could bang the gavel on him and either send him away or just say, hey, you know what? You ain't participating in no sports. That's my punishment to you. You got to do community service and counseling, and you ain't fighting until 2028. For all we know. We don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you what this kid's doing next. I can't tell you. And why am I doing this video? Because I don't like him. So you ain't got to speculate. You ain't got to go to the comment section and say, hey, you hating on Tank. Yes, I'm hating on Tank. Y'all made it easy. He made it easy. I used to support this kid. Unfortunately, he's not living to his highest expectations. He's not doing it. And he doesn't seem to care. And as a matter of fact, he don't even like you. He don't even like you. I played that video as a reminder. That deal he had, all those fights, and I said, man, all those fights, at least 2 or 3 of his contemporaries got to be there. One was Devin, the other one was Shakur. Got to fight them, right? Wrong. PBC had this super deal with Amazon, and y'all were on your way. I said, I don't care. Oh, most money, most lucrative deal. He's making more money than Floyd. Don't care. Right? I said, I don't care. I don't care. I want to know who he's fighting. That's what I cared about. And we waited, and we waited, and we waited, and we waited, and waited. We got Lamont Roach, didn't ask for that. We know how that turned out. Couldn't get that rematch. We was about to get Jake Paul, and instead of fighting Jake Paul for $40 million, you know the $40 million, y'all told me, leave him alone. You a black man, right, Drew? Let him get his money. I said, but Jake Paul's a whole heavyweight, but Devin was too big? Forget Shakur, because Coach Cal said, why would we want that fight? He's not going to stand there and let us do what we do, D-E-W, D-E-W. So I said, well, why are we getting Jake Paul? It was a clown fight. See, you uneducated Tank fans thought that was an easy payday. $40 million. It's a expedition, because y'all can't say exhibition. It's an expedition. And Tank has enough skill that he might even knock out Jake Paul. I said, no, that's a dangerous fight. At the end of the day, Jake Paul could fight a little bit, and he's a whole heavyweight. He's going to try and hurt Tank. And instead of him even getting to that payday, what did he do? He goes and beat up the bottle girl. Then we had to go back and forth. Release the tape. Release the tape. She could be lying. I said, well, she could be lying. I hope she's lying. Then he goes on a run, has Harrison Ford and the U.S. Marshals. Remember Harrison Ford played in the U.S. Marshals? He had Tommy Lee Jones chasing him and everything. Finally gets locked up. Aha, y'all thought he was getting real time. I said, well, they ain't banged the gavel on him yet. But never mind all of that. I'm glad he wasn't murdered in the street. But who's he fighting? Because remember, this is a fighter, right? What's he doing next? All of that's going on. Tank's making the news, but not by knocking anybody out. All of this is going on. Meanwhile, sometime later, Devin Haney secures a $100 million deal with Zuffa. And all of a sudden it's, Haney's, there's no one over there. I don't want to talk about, why y'all talking about his money? Wow. Now y'all don't want to talk about money. Now I told you, I never wanted to talk about it. Why is Devin going over there? Well, there's a method to the madness, but don't question Devin. He's a trendsetter. And lo and behold, who goes over to Zuffa? Edgar Berlanga, Richardson Hitchens, Alexander Usyk. And the latest one to go over there is Shakur. Unless something's changed by the time I'm uploading this video, Shakur is going over there. Then we had to go through the rigmarole of the money not being real. Dana says, no, it's real. You're looking at Zuffa, they got a little stable there now, right? Little bro Mozzie, the Mozzie and Van Houten's over there, yeah. Got a little stable over there all of a sudden, right? But here's my question. Where's Mellow Yellow right now? Is he still locked in with Al Heyman? They're going to retire at the end of 2025, right off into the sunset. Remember he said me and Al going to retire at the end of 2025? Remember he said that? I said, well, I guess ain't no Devin fight. And you got this stuttering homosexual going around saying, oh, no. He's going to take a break. He's going to come back and fight everybody. What I love about Tank Davis is that because I do have a particular love for the kid, because he always makes his fanatics look stupid. He always makes y'all look so stupid. Spin what block? He hasn't spoken. Everything is speculation. I know. You Tank Davis fans, y'all love to speculate. Y'all have no facts. You just speculate. Here we are talking to Bill, talking to Dev. We say, hey, this is happening. And, oh, y'all don't know. It's not this. And, you go to Fernand's channel and he all kinds of penis math. Oh, you do this and divide this and carry the one. And he's not really getting $100 million. Nigga, he's getting $100 million. BFTB broke it down, and he talks to them directly. Rolly's awfully quiet now, right? Right. You got to be kidding me. When I support a fighter, one of the things that I like to say is that he's active. I know what he's going to do next. I know what he's saying. And he's actually in pursuit of what he's saying and trying to accomplish what he's saying. I see that in Devin. Do you see that in Mellow Yellow, or are you just loving on his braided hair and tattoos? So they secured Shakur. And don't look now, but Vasily Lomachenko's coming out of retirement. Uh-oh. And I heard his top-ranked contract is up, yesterday, today? And he's coming out of retirement? Where do you think he's going to end up? The PBC? Matchroom? Queensberry? Zuffa? Wow. PBC's a sinking ship. Now, what happens if Vasily Lomachenko comes out of retirement and gets right back on the bumper of Tank Davis? Because he was real disrespectful. And I don't want to hear it because Floyd's not in the way anymore. Remember when Floyd was in the way? Remember that? It was Floyd and Leonard Ellaby stopping these fights. And Leonard Ellaby says, no. Tank picks his fights. So I said, well, which one is it? Yeah, well, somebody going to get him. Y'all never got him. You know who had to get him? Teofimo got Loma first. Well, I'm sorry. Orlando Salido got him, but y'all want to act like that ain't happened. Then Teofimo got him. Y'all want to act like, that was just circumstances. Fine. Then Devin got him, and y'all want to cut Devin down because finally a black man did it, and y'all don't like yourselves. And, okay. Well, Devin's at 147. If Loma says, I want to come to welterweight and fight Devin again, I'm sure Devin will be with it. But I don't think he could grow that big. But you know what he can do? He could fight Tank at 140. He could fight Tank at 135. Guess what? Did I not hear Jay Prince say that Shakur's really a 135-pound fighter? Tank, what we doing? Y'all want to see this kid back? He got to work. And if Zoof is the big boy in the block, there is nowhere to go. Sink or swim, Tank. Feast or famine. Dope or dog food. Shout out to my brother Kano Loco. Get to work. Because as it stands right now, if Mellow Yellow comes back, he's just left out. Oh, people will pay to see you fight, but now you got to fight someone of substance. And I know at Zuffa, on that side of town, you got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, man. They ain't going to pay you millions of dollars for nothing. You got to fight your contemporaries. Now I think all his contemporaries whoop his ass. But Tank got to prove me wrong. But shout out to DHP.
Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be.
Bronx on deck. Move!